Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is MUHAMAD ASYRAF bin SUDIN 20831. I am the first year student from Food Science Faculty, Food Tech Faculty. So this is my partner.
Okay. My name is RIZZUA bin MUHAMAD. I'm a second year student from Faculty of Modern Language and Communications.
Okay, so our topic today is the importance of following food up when handling food. So food act is there are two food act that have been introduced, which is 2011 and one is 1998. Okay, so as before, the food art have introduced the all restaurant from the medieval age has using a cat to repel the rat. So as there no research on that time, it causing Campylobacteriosis that can cause diarrhea, fever, and vomiting. So that's the reason why the food act has been introduced as to prevent that from happening. So my first point here is that the reason to follow Food Act 1983 is preventing customer from food poisoning. So as there are cross contaminations that can happen because of the wrong way of storing different type of raw food. For example, you storing meat together with a vegetable, while the meat is a bloody, causing the growth of the bacteria that is belong to can cause the bio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Cross contamination that happen because of wrong way of storing the raw food. For example, the meat and the vegetable that can happen while most of the vegetable we will not cook it in the high heat. That while the meat we cook it on the high heat, that can kill the bacteria from the meat. While the cross-contamination is where the bacteria from the meat transfer to the vegetable that then cause the vegetable to have bacteria that have not died in it when serving to the customer. There are three types of contamination, which is biological, which is saying the bacterium type. Physical is which containing a part of the hardening part like sand and or glass in it when serving. And the chemical one is when the reaction to happen like you are eating contaminate seafood from the contaminate seawater that then transfer to the seafood and causing the chemical reaction to the body. It can cause diarrhea and even a death. Okay, so my second point, my second reason is to prevent the food poisoning is the way to, as the Food Act 1983 have a view of the keeping short and clean nail, hand-free for accessories, and wearing gloves if they're around. Okay, so it is because the part of the nail and the hand accessory, which is like a watch or neck watch or bracelet, they have hole in it that hardly to be clean. So that is the part where the bacteria can grow, and around is the most likely to have the most yes part of human body as it contain urine and other in toxin type, body toxin type. Okay. Okay, next is my partner will present it.
Okay, thank you, Nasaru. Well, I'm going to talk about our next point, the importance of following food art when handling food. First of all, ensuring the safety of food handler, as there is a dress code when handling food to prevent burns and accident like apron and boots. Okay, beside that, utensil is must be used when handling food, especially hot and cold food to prevent injury like tongue and rubber gloves. Okay, so to conclude our topic today, food safety ultimately deals with the consumption stage where the existence and level of the dangers caused by food are of chief concerns. The observance of rigorous control procedure tough out the cost of the food chains is a fundamental necessity given that risk to food safety can surface in any stage of the chains. Therefore, all parties involved in the food chains share the responsibility for ensuring food safety. Okay, thank you from us.
Thank you, everybody.